is all that I know. The old made new. Jesus, when I met you, you called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. I needed rescue, my sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was an orphan, now you call me a citizen of heaven. When I was broken, you were my healing, now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I have a future, my eyes are open, 'cause when you call my name, I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day.
Good morning, Rooted Men, and happy and blessed Thursday morning. We've got the Jacksons in the house, and they are getting prepared and ready to get down to Greendale. They actually moved all their furniture down there already, and they're going to spend the week here and then go back down there for good for the year. They're all excited. We are looking at the book of Joshua, and I guess I was thinking about the devotion today and just kind of like felt like there needed to be a billboard that said, one should talk to God before doing just about anything. And if God says to do something a certain way, it's probably a good idea that we do it. I mean, they're so simple, those phrases. But most of us spend our lives wrestling with God and doing the very opposite. Our old sinful nature so desperately wants things to be done a certain way, wants things to be handled a certain way, thinks that we know, maybe even sometimes better than God. But all you got to do is study the Old Testament and go back and ask Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Joshua, David. Ask them, when did things go well for you? And when did things really go bad for you? And directly they would say, when we did things that we thought we should do without talking to God first, or when we did the opposite of what God wanted us to do, strangely enough, things went bad. So we are in this story about the Gibeonites who pretended to be from a faraway land, and they wanted to have a treaty and create a relationship with Israel. And they faked them out with dried up bread and wineskins and clothes that were worn out. And without even talking to God first, they made a covenant with that nation, only to find out they lived right next door. They're supposed to be one of the nations that they were supposed to take out. It's like Abraham giving birth to Ishmael. There are times when you are disobedient to God that you're going to pay a price for a lifetime. Consequences. He's a good father. He knows what is best for us, and we sometimes do what we want to do anyways. So interesting. But let's say hi real quick. Chuck B, good morning. Ken Gooch, good morning, fellow brothers in arms. Chris Connolly, good morning. Bert Reggiani, good morning. Brian Vlaming, good morning. As well as, well, there's more out there. I'm out there, obviously, on X. So let's pull up the reading. We're going to look at 16 to 21. Nice and quick here. At the end of 3 days, after they had made a covenant with them, they heard that they were neighbors, and that they lived among them. It's exactly how temptation works. As soon as you bite the apple, it turns around and bites you. As soon as they make the covenant, they find out that they're not people from far away. And the people of Israel set out and reached their city on the third day. Notice how it says, the people of Israel set out, not the leaders. They set out. Now their cities were Gibeon, Shapira, Beroth, Kiriath Jearim. But the people of Israel did not attack them, because the leaders of the congregation had sworn to them by the Lord, the God of Israel. There's the problem. And I guess, as far as I can tell, they still haven't talked to God yet. But because they made an oath in God's name, they decided that they couldn't go against it. And so now they've got themselves into a jam, because now they're going to make a covenant, an agreement with a nation that they were supposed to exit out of the promised land. Then all the congregation murmured against the leaders. I want you to catch that. Please, please, please catch that phrase. The people of Israel were not in the same place as the leaders of Israel. The people of Israel were wanting things to be right. The leaders acted more like politicians and decided on their own. Man, oh man, if that verse could be put on every billboard in every city in the United States right now, the people of America murmured against their leaders. Somehow, they're not working for us, but against us. So this is not disobedience from the average Israelite. This is disobedience of the very leaders who didn't call upon God and ask God what they ought to do, because they just figured they could figure that out on their own. But the leaders said to the people, "We have sworn to them by the Lord, the God of Israel, and now we may not touch them. This we will do to them. Let them live, lest wrath be upon us," that God's going to punish us because we created this covenant in his name. And if we go against it, he's going to punish us. And hey, can I whisper to you a second? Who do you think he'd punish? The leaders. They're covering their butts. People of Israel didn't have a reason to fear. The leaders had a reason to fear. We made an oath. We made a promise. So the leader said to them, "Let them live." So they became cutters of wood, drawers of water for all the congregation, just as the leaders had said. The congregation is not like a church. It's the people, right? And we end with verse 21. Point being, I guess, two. God created us as beings that communicate, which means we should be listening and we should be speaking. To who? God. He sees more than we see. He knows more than we know, and he's for us and not against us. Secondly, I should probably, in the realm of reality, think that I'm more likely wrong than God. because I'm the only one that has a sinful nature hanging around me, which means I should question my thoughts, not God's thoughts. 3, watch your leaders. The religious leaders, the political leaders, they say one thing and they do another. They tell you that they're for you, but they end up being for the pocketbook. Some other power, some other promises. And don't forget there's spiritual stuff involved. There's demonic things involved. Leaders are the ones who created this problem. Leaders are always the ones that create the problems. So we got to be wise and realize that somehow the God of the universe has to be consulted as we make decisions about what's next for a nation, for a people, for a congregation, for a family. It's just the right process to go through. All right, I think I'll leave it at that. Blessings on your day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.